What if I told you that 5 simple features on Caira could shave 2 years off your photography learning? After shooting with it for a month, here's how it's completely changing the game on my workflow. As a photographer, missing the moment can be one of the most frustrating things, especially in street photography when things seem to be moving so fast. With traditional cameras, you have to make sure all of your settings and dials are properly set up before even thinking about taking a photo. Unlike traditional cameras, Caira uses a secure physical MagSafe connection. And there's an easy-to-use app on your phone that communicates with the camera. And the camera is actually smart enough to choose all of your settings for you. So all you need to do is focus on the moment and then capture it. One of the most comfortable ways I've found of holding Caira is with the wrist strap. This, alongside the thumb rest, allows you to have your finger on the shutter, making it easier to capture more moments as they happen. A problem a lot of photographers face is with self-portraits or group photos, and never having the ability to fully be in them. I've been left out of quite a few photos because I'm usually the one behind the camera. The only way to really get around this in recent times has been to set a timer, press the shutter, and run to see if you get there in time. How Caira combats this is actually with voice control, which allows for a different experience than your standard DSLR or mirrorless camera. For creativity to flow, you want to be able to put your camera in some crazy positions. And when they're there, you can find it hard to press the shutter button or even do any adjustments. I actually use this feature so I don't have to worry about touching the camera and possibly messing up my shot. A good way to utilize the voice control is to have your camera placed down or locked off on a tripod. And with the Caira app, your smartphone turns into sort of a wireless monitor, where you can activate the voice control and you're ready to capture. But it doesn't just stop at taking the photo. With the voice control, you can have control over the other features of the camera too, such as smart styles or even changing what pipeline you're in, from video to photo or photo to video. And this allows you to change your look or your format without even touching the camera, which I think is actually a pretty great feature. If you made it this far in the video, please consider sticking around by subscribing to the channel and also following us on our other social medias. The links for those are in the bio. This part of the video contains my favorite part of the Caira camera, and that is smart styles. Color correction and photo editing can be one of the most tedious parts of being a photographer altogether, and spending money on photo editing software can be draining for your creativity and for your wallet. But with the built-in smart styles offered in-camera, those days can be a thing of the past. At Camera Intelligence, we're all about solving workflow and how easy it is to create. Smart Styles allows you to color correct and set the mood of your photos, achieving the look before you even think about pressing a shutter button. Personally, over the last month, I've used a Smart Style every single time I've stepped out to do some photography. In London more specifically, I've been leaning towards the gold style. The colors and the look give the old brickwork and aging buildings more of an 80s vibe. I honestly cannot begin to imagine the amount of time I've saved by having a look ready loaded on the camera. And if you pair that with the instant file access going straight to your camera roll, you don't only save time on color correction, but also on exporting too. And as creators, we all know that far too well. Now, number 4 is actually all about lenses. They're an essential part of finding your style and capturing images. For most cameras, you get a kit lens to get you going. With Caira, this comes in the form of a Lumix 25mm f1.7 lens. And that acts as a great starter kit if you're looking to just get out and capture with this camera. But after a few months of using your first lens, you start to wonder what else could be out there. How could I change my style? You could go for wider focal lengths, fish eyes, or even telephoto. Caira actually uses a micro four thirds lens mount. And with the micro four thirds ecosystem, you can filter through and find some of your favorite lenses. One of my current favorites is the Lumix G 20mm f1.7. For a beginner photographer, the hardest part of starting out isn't the gear. It's not knowing where you can improve. Photography is an extremely subjective art form. Choices like composition and framing are solely made by the photographer themselves. For new photographers, feedback on what you can capture can feel really hard to come by. Everyone has their own idea on what makes a good or a bad image, and that's where I want to focus on the assistant feature. I like to think of it as a second set of eyes when I'm capturing. It's something that's strictly focused on the fundamentals of photography. And when you ask it for feedback, it's not judging your art. It's looking for things that are easy to miss and check up on when you're caught in the moment. And once you feel like you've caught your moment, you can feed it directly to the assistant in the Caira menu. And in return, it will give you a completely neutral perspective on how you could improve. When starting out, this is actually a huge game changer. Not just for photography, but also for your confidence. And to be honest, I find that confidence is what holds a lot of photographers back from going out there again. It breaks the cycle of second guessing. You get a clear answer so you can get back to the fun part, looking through that viewfinder and getting your next shot. And with that comes the end of the video. At Camera Intelligence, we didn't build Caira to replace the photographers. Our goal is to make sure that the technical side of the art never gets in the way of your vision as the artist. We want you to leave every shoot feeling like you got exactly what you went out for. And if you're ready to take that next step and start using Caira for yourself, you can find them right now on our website. I've put the link at the top of the description so you can head there right now and order your own. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.